Hello once more, and today we're going to finally talk to Ghul. Before that, let's hopefully get some experience from those gargoyle heads, but then I realized that I couldn't until we were finished with Ghul. And the answer to the riddle involving those two statues and this. No idea, maybe it's just me, just a second.
You did it.
You sound surprised.
Of course not. I always had faith.
Where's Raish? I need to see him now. I'm running out of time.
Your final challenge awaits you through this door.
Oh, there's one more test we have to do? Okay. And now we meet Ghul. Oh my god, this one's pretty good.
Father.
Welcome, detective. It is time for your final challenge. Kill me. Replace me.
Oh, it's so blood. Yeah, it is.
Your destiny.
But
I will never kill. Not
yeah, everybody knows that Batman can't kill
Of
anybody.
your father's blood.
It's kind of his
This was
thing,
the
you
only
know?
way.
But there are some good questions,
Help you.
like if he just kills people, it would put an end to all those super criminals that always keep breaking out and always suffering and murdering.
Answer.
I mean, have you forgotten what the Joker did to Oracle, losing her legs by shooting her in the back, and screwing up with Gordon's brain a bit in the Killing Joke? I know he wants to be much different than the Assassins, but yeah, but still, there are some good points. The Assassins are doing the right thing, but the innocents would get hurt.
We'll see about that.
And yeah, for those who don't know what's going on, Ghul, like I said before in a few videos back, that, oh dear, looks like we got ourselves into a little boss fight involving Ghul. And I don't know how this ever existed. The whole stance, and like we're back in the acid trip again. Well, as I said before I forget, Ghul always he's been alive for thousands and thousands of years. Like Supreme, if it was clockwork, it's like clockwork if he was only human. Thanks to the power of the Lazarus pit. There is more details for us to know what's going on involving the Lazarus pit. So, it starts out like this. You'll have to fight multiple guards, multiple fan people. One of them is Ghul. It's always the last guy. And you have to keep an eye on one of them in case he tries to ram you. Beat up the guard, give it a good old-fashioned beatdown, and you'll be done for this part. The next phase, he transforms into a giant sand creature, Sandman, correct? And yes, they already mentioned how to defeat this form by using the electrical charge gun. And my question is, how is it killing him? I don't know why. How come an electrical charge gun can hurt something that huge? Why? I'm sorry, but I have to ask. And then once we're done with that, you have to keep on tapping the triangle button or probably some other controller with the counter button and try to counter as much as you can, and we get into the end of this phase.
Only we can do this. My father is old. His time is
Exposition
over.
about the
Ours
assassins
is
and
just
what to
beginning.
do. We know
Take his
this.
blade. Kill him. Accept your destiny.
Still nagging that you should
Accept
join us, and
our
we can
destiny.
make the world perfect. You know, hippies.
Beloved,
So the
you will
assassins
have to
are
die.
killers and hippies. Okay, quite a stupid thing I just said, but still, it makes much more sense. Then we fight more guards, more men, and we have to counter all of them. If you do it quickly, you'll be able to get rid of all these guys. And keep your eye on Ra's al Ghul. He'll probably usually give you the charge attack before, but there's more guys to take care of. 34! How did I lose that? Fuck you, gang! Look at this, acting like a little bitch!
You cannot beat us!
And so once we're done, it's deployed,
You should have
and
Joined us.
beat up the last guy. Ra's al Ghul is not the smartest, I give you that, but this is not. This boss fight is just stupid. Now you know how to defeat this form of Ra's al Ghul. Just use the quickfire electric gun by shooting through the gap that his little army creates.
Should have joined us.
And I still ask, why? How? How can an electrical gun be able to hurt Ra's al Ghul? Okay, I can, maybe it's because of the metal, I'm not sure. How are you supposed to figure that one out on your own? Just keep using the electrical gun through gaps and you'll be able to beat Ra's al Ghul. And when we're done with this video, I'm going to not talk until we get to the next, probably one of the best boss fights in the entire game. Not this boss fight, I do admit this boss fight is actually a good fight, but there's no actual good. But this part is damn good. Just fighting some goons. That's it. And Ra's al Ghul probably does the most dickish move ever.
What are you doing?
Listen to me, detective.
Wow, you are a freaking coward. You know that?
You will kill me. You will lead the League of Assassins. Because if you do not join us, I will kill the only person you have ever loved.
This wasn't part of the plan.
Hiding behind your own damn daughter. That's just stupid. If you just pop the sword, and we use the reverse batarang. It's kind of a gadget that we have to use the remote batarang to use, but I don't use it. Really. I don't see the good point of it. They wouldn't kind of see it coming, and we're finally done with Ra's al Ghul at long last. Batman's more being a dick! And we got the blood that we need. That's good to know.
You should have killed me.
Yes, he should have. What kind of a man sacrifices his own daughter?
And you lied to me. I thought you loved me, Bruce. I thought you were ready to join our crusade.
Talia,
Don't! You two deserve each other.
You're looking old, Ra's. What's really going on here?
I have used the Lazarus pit too many times. I've lived 600 years. My mind and body cannot take much more. Each time I enter the pit, I am frightened of what will come out.
the Lazarus pit has corrupted your mind. Think about it. If your pit falls into the wrong hands, you'll be powerless to stop centuries of destruction. This is your chance for redemption, Ra's. Call off your crusade, or I'll be back for you.
So yeah, basically, because now they added this, that Ra's al Ghul getting more and more crazier every time he uses the
Sorry to
Lazarus
disappoint
pit.
you.
But Batman warned that if somebody would ever get to his Lazarus pit and use it,
Raish and his forces are based underneath
they
Arkham
would
City,
make
extracting
thousands
some kind of
for those who
naturally occurring
use
chemical he's
evil
calling
hands,
Lazarus.
who are
He's
not
been using it for
for
centuries,
evil purposes.
slowly perfecting the process
You
until he
could
was even
never
able to bring
stop.
himself back from the
You
dead.
could have an immortal being who would always
forced me to.
doing horrible,
Small doses
terrible
could
things,
heal most
and
ailments.
no one
Even the
can
small
stop
amount
it.
I ingested had a few nasty side effects. Prolonged exposure
Yeah,
has driven Raish over the edge.
Ghul, I think you should really work out this whole
No, the effects are
doing
temporary.
things by the book.
Raish tried to convince me to use his pit, but the risks are too great.
And he warned
When I'm
him
done here, I'll
to
need to investigate
destroy
this
the
Lazarus
Lazarus pit,
technology
and
further.
no one can ever
I
use
told
it
Raish
ever
to
again,
shut his pit down.
or else he'll come over and kick his ass and make
Unlikely.
him do it
Raish is addicted
himself.
to the pit. I've
Yeah,
given him one
well,
chance
that's
to
kind of
break
acting
that
like an
addiction,
ass,
or I'll be back to do it myself.
with good reason.
Did Robin get you
And
that blood
so
sample?
we just have to continue. Now we have to go back all the way back to 63,
Hey, Bud.
and so we can,
I'm glad to hear from you.
and
It's
so we
me.
can
What's
get
happening there?
the
Bruce,
last
it's
good
not
gadget.
Gotham General has at least 30 confirmed cases. There are nearly 50 at Mercy, and it's looking like the pattern repeats all over
Sorry
the
for
city.
interrupting all of it, but Robin comes to tell that things are not getting good. Joker's poison is probably all over Gotham,
I'm on my way
and the
back to
killing's
Freeze right
just going
now.
to start in like a couple of
Hopefully the
hours.
blood sample I extracted from Raish will complete the formula.
I hope you're
And
right.
so, probably, so the next few videos that I make, I won't talk until probably when we get back to the Freeze. You can get an upgrade for disarming the mines, but I'm cutting it out because of time. And I missed the gargoyle head. Great, now I know I missed the gargoyle head, and probably when I do my next set of recording, I'll probably go and get it. And I think we start collecting more stuff to do, and that's probably it. And I'd probably go and get the mine disruptor device from Penguin's, the Iceberg Lounge, and we have to use the back door that I showed you a little earlier. And so, yeah, that's probably it. So, probably cutting those out because of time. We can't use those doors because we need to use a upgrade for our hack tool, and that won't happen until we return to see someone else. So yeah, we're going to have to skip the Freeze, and I have to admit, the thing that's going to happen with Freeze is probably one of the best ideas they could ever come up with. And I'm sad that they should do it to more and more things like it. Do it the same way. Kind of good. So next time, we'll go back to Freeze and see if we can get the cure. So until then, have fun!